So today is Valentine, or so they say. Now, I really don't understand some Ghanaian men on this one. Why are you demanding gifts from your women? Like, why? First of all, they are your queens, or should I say our queens. We should be showering them with gifts. Yeah, ladies? Excellent. Now, some of you two have been making noise. You don't like that the women have been giving you socks and singlets, and supporters and boxers and things like that. You say you want PS5, correct, guys? Correct? Yeah? They like it. They say they want gaming machines. They want laptops that are strong and high profile and things like that. Some even want designer clothes, luxury accessories, perfumes, watches, and all those kinds of things. Others are asking for tickets on trips and vacations and things. I'm not surprised. This is how you know many Ghanaian men are ungrateful. First of all, the singlet, the boxers they have been buying for you now. Do you know you have been paying for them? Like with interest? Like Ghana girl buys you a gift. Like you will pay back with insiwon. So the women God bless Ghanaian men with, they are very smart, they are very wise, they are very industrious. They have noticed that, hey, singlet and boxers, they are crying. Then PS5 and luxury watches there, then we die. That is why they have been buying you boxers and singlets, just that. Because rest assured that when they buy you gifts, you will pay back with interest. So, if I were you, I will appreciate the boxers and not complain. But I must say, these are stories of a few unfortunate friends I know. I know some Ghanaian ladies who will splurge you like they are not from this side of the world. They can surprise. No, they will overwhelm you with gifts until you beg them it's okay. You're shocked. They exist. You threaten them. See, I'm not taking any of your gifts. And that is when they even come to break your door with gifts. Now, if you're asking me, Caleb, where do you meet such? Or how can you find one? Then right there is the problem. Because truthfully, such ladies, even the special prosecutor has not been able to extradite them back into the country. In fact, they are fugitives of love and justice. They are wanted by the Ghana police, OSP, Ghana Armed Forces, Yoko, NACOP, VRA. Just say, even my directors, the female directors who are directing the show right now, they are wondering, where are these ladies from? Because they know that they don't belong to the gender. I shall kill one more.
My baby, I'm baby, I'm case in common ma. Ah, are I'm ma. Baby, I'm baby, I'm case in common ma. Ah, are I'm ma. Baby, I'm baby, I'm case in common ma.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Happy Valentine's, whatever. This is Backpage on ChannelOne television. I am Caleb. Could I please? Whatever I said earlier, my attention was just drawn to, like, I was completely under the influence of something else, like maybe Masato. I really don't know what I'd said. And like Mahama Yariga, I apologize on behalf of all the men who inadvertently laughed at what I said in the presence of their, because God knows. Listen, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, never has it entered the hearts of men what the women will do to those of you who laughed at that. So Ghana guests, on behalf of all the brothers, we beg you.
Let me indicate to my colleagues on the other side that this side of the House remain committed to ensuring that this country is reset, that its institutions function properly, that its officials act in accordance with the law, and that the rights and liberties of every citizen are upheld and protected under the regime of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I personally extend my apologies to the former Minister of Finance, and I believe that this should suffice.
It's true. Yeah, no, from Basa. So for those of you who don't know why Boko Central MP Mahama Yarga was, to begin with, apologizing. Samo, how can I even explain this for you to understand? Okay, so here's this thing, right? So you see this Valentine. As people are receiving flowers and mumu and noodles and needles and things, no. Hey, did I say needles? Sorry, noodles. Sorry. Some are being served breakfast. Now, some people who have invested heavily in some, interest, no, and they have been served breakfast, no. They sometimes take things into their own hands. So maybe, you rent an apartment for the person, you buy a car, you furnish the place, you send the person money, you buy them gadgets and things. Then they serve you breakfast. Okay. So now you set up, Operation Retrieve. Oh, this one is not loot because you went to invest. Operation Retrieve all investment. All right. So you want to go and retrieve all your all right. So the OSP said that, when Ken Oforiata, was Ghana's girl at the time, we gave her some gifts, we invested in him and other things and other things. But, they claim, OSP people say that, this girl Ghana had, she took some other things in addition to the gifts. So this angry ex, because now they have chopped breakfast, there is blocking, there is no communication. Angry ex took some, men to the military uniform to the girl's house, the apartment, in hopes of Operation Retrieve or what? Investment. Clap for yourself. So that is what happened. So that's what happened, simplicity. Now the thing is, the girl cried, her doctors have been writing to her ex, you understand? They said, oh, she's not well. So if you go and retrieve the things now, she'll be further unwell. She's in hospital abroad and things into Oba. Like I say. But people jackpot into her apartment and traumatize her siblings and so now the girl, all her classmates, her family members, and all her fans on Instagram, Facebook, in Parliament, they have jumped on the ex's case. They are calling him all kinds of names he deserves.
Mr. Speaker, what does the Constitution say? Article 18, clause 2. With your permission. A. No one shall be subjected to the interference of his private home and properties. Has that happened or not? The very Constitution that we ourselves, the very laws that we ourselves made, we are undermining the same laws because of politics. We should not sit here and because of politics forget the fact that the same kind of rata made your family members have free school. Your nephews, your children, your aunties, your friends, your mosque members, your church members. But for Kenofrata, they would have been home.
So you get the picture now. When one girl gets kids, all her friends will jump. They are supporting because they all know they have taken things from different. Sorry, but you get the picture. So let's return to the issue. So before the MPs debate in Parliament, the special prosecutor, these days people call him Akwanoma. Okay, but his actual name, official name is Kisia Jabin. There's another name somewhere in there. So Kisia Jabin told us that, now he Akwanoma. He's Akwanoma, but he's into grills and chills, and that where he the griller grills his ampesino, some devil is to toying his money over there, so he doesn't know about the hair. Therefore, he has declared. He said that he's not the one who went to raid their house, but he said the former finance minister is wanted. Chese, wanted and never someone and never diagro.
Lawyers on 31 January 2025. That is, he has left the jurisdiction indefinitely. That was what was communicated to us at the first instance, and that is his intention. He has no intention of willingly returning to the jurisdiction. That much is clear to us. Consequently, ladies and gentlemen of the media, the OSP declares Kenneth Nanaya Oforiatta a wanted person. He is a fugitive from justice. The OSP will take all necessary legal steps to secure his return to the jurisdiction and attendance at the OSP. And this is to Mr. Oforiatta. You have two choices. You can either return to the jurisdiction voluntarily, or the OSP will enforce your return.
Akwanoma. It was his energy for me like I've never seen him so animated. And by the way, is it our beloved former finance minister? You are giving two choices like that. Hey, is it not this man that some man call you small boy? Then you do his face, small boy like you. That man, I think he's in Parliament now. I mean, our proud nation. We are not going to IMF. We are a proud nation. Is it the man you are talking to like that?
We are not going to the IMF. Whatever we do, we are not. The consequences are there. We are a proud nation. We have the resources. We have the capacity. Don't let anybody tell you. Like when Joshua, Caleb, and the 10 others went to spy on the promised land. And only 2 of them came to say that we can do it. And the 10 went around the community, murmuring, you can't, da. We are not people of short sight.
Hey, we are super your Is it our Ken Oforiatta that Akwanoma is giving 2 options like that? Is that what you people are doing to our great and jugonistic former finance minister who... The man is a solid, effective guy. When he came, the banking sector, the place was dirty. He cleaned the place quick. And then some pensioners, they had money. He cuts them, give them a cut. This big man. And his insurance company is doing well. And you people, is this man who said he helped us to go to IMF for the how many times? After telling us we are a proud nation, we don't beg. This is the man you are doing like this? Hey, people, don't do that. Hey, this man. Okay, wait. Truthfully, what at all has this man, Akwanoma, come and explain. What did he do?
This person is wanted by the OSP to answer charges in respect of several cases, including the following. 1. Contractual arrangements between Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited and the Ghana Revenue Authority for the stated objective of the enhancement of revenue assurance in the downstream petroleum sector, upstream petroleum production, and minerals and metals resources value chain. 2. Termination of a distribution, loss reduction, and associated network improvement project contract between the Electricity Company of Ghana Limited and Beijing Zhaochen Technology BXC. 3. Procurement of contractors and materials and activities and payments in respect of the National Cathedral project.
Oh, wow. If it's so, well, then you have to fast track the process so we see the ends. We are interested in the ending. See, the SML, those things, we doesn't care. We don't. But are you people saying even the Holy National Cathedral project, you are alleging that a Didimu and a Didimu and a Didijab, if he promised to God, hey, boy, yeah, I don't know, it's the Kwesi that is in. So, is that why you people went to the man's house to do that you went to do? Yeah?
The purported raid on Mr. Oforiatta's residence was staged, or at best, an imposter action in an attempt to court disfavor for the OSP and to derail the investigation. You know us very well. The OSP is never deterred by such occurrences, and the investigations will continue as by law prescribed. These occurrences and the OSP's intelligence, which will not be revealed at this time for fear of compromising the investigation, are very instructive as not to put premium on Mr. Oforiatta's alleged imminent peril should he travel back to the jurisdiction.
Hey, Kwesi Peter, did you go to raid the housing? Also was it me? Did you go to the housing? Was it me? Was it me? So who went there? The minority people. I mean, the happy few minority. Mighty happy few. They say someone has jackpot into the housing unit.
Military men led by Mr. Richard Jakpa unlawfully entered the premises of Mr. Ken Oforiatta, searched his rooms.
Honorable Minority Leader, the unlawful entry is by your own determination.
Mr. Speaker, you know that by virtue of where we sit, we are able to do some background check before we come here. I wouldn't want to mention names, but Mr. Speaker, when inquiry was made, Mr. Speaker, when inquiry was made, it was obvious, and I stated for emphasis that those officials from the state did not have any warrant. Mr. Speaker, we should not encourage such an approach. We should not. Our democracy is still young.
Now I'm worried. So the Japano, he is what now in the security setup of this country? Because we all see all the appointments. When was he appointed? And how does he have power to commandeer soldiers to the former finance minister's house to go and search his bedroom and things, looking for the man? When the special Kwesi Peter has said that the lawyers of the man wrote to him and they know he's not in the country. So how did Jakpa, see, this one is not NDC MPP matter. If it happened to you, yesterday I was there, somebody was telling me he's abroad in some university, he's doing research, he wants to ask me whether it's true national security people beat me. I was praying at that time, come on, Richard. Honestly, this gives me concerns. It gives me, because a former defense minister, freshly former, hey, brother, Mahama, this is not a part of the agreement. There must be parliamentary probe into this. Yes. Hey, but did the energy minister also say he was pursued by the military? So when the Akufo-Addo government came after the NDC went into opposition, then he two people chased him. Just say they are doing honorable members, once they come to power, they just, oh no. Wow, that's some way.
I am saying that on that fateful day, Mr. Speaker, on that fateful day, when my house was raided by AK-47 wielding national security operatives, when they banged on my door, creating fear and panic, sending my 6-year-old child into a state of hysteria, into a state of fear. We had members here. They never commented on it. And I commend Professor Michael Quay on that day when he stood up and ruled that what they were doing was wrong. Mr. Speaker, they took my phone, they took my laptops, and took it to the United Kingdom to investigate me. Today, a very simple matter. You are scared of it.
Honestly, if this is what you all are doing to yourselves.
Mr. Speaker, let's be fair with each other. This democracy that you are celebrating today. Mr. Speaker, I'm concluding. Mr. Speaker, once upon a time, we had 169 seats in this house. You have made it, enjoy it, but let us be mindful. Let us be mindful that we are a family. I told us once some weeks ago that let us learn from the Jinapo brothers.
Yeah, Akpanyo. Obisi Akpanyo Maki. Sayene Akpanyo Maki. No, ask for him. Everything, honorable members, our time will come. Today is your time. Just say, tit for tat. Every day, he's trying to remind the people that one day power will change and day to day will come. And they are basically, Abunyo Makin's posturing has been like, look, we are all the same. We do the protocol thing. So we are a minority, but remember, power will change and every day same argument. No, but wait, guys, wait. How much did the Ora people say that is the value of the corruption cases they have uncovered again? Waiting to be recovered. Jehovah.
The 36 cases that we have reviewed in detail, if we are successful in recoveries, we can retrieve as much as 20.49 billion United States dollars. 20.49 billion United States dollars. 36 cases, and that's from National Cathedral, PDS, MS, SML. You have the GMPC salt pond decommissioning, and we decided that in this open session we will not go into greater detail, and so I want to be restrained.
20 billion, and this is for me, sure. Are you people sure? Because the IMF that we went begging, when they slapped E-levy on us and other things because of it was just 3 billion. And 20, hey, are you people sure? See, let's go for a break. You understand? And if it is true, yeah, I don't understand why the finance minister eventually put us through the IMF program. So I want to take a deep breath and drink some water over this because the figure is wild. So you wait for me when I come down. Welcome from that break. This is Backpage on ChannelOne television. I am Caleb Kuda. So wait, Orano. They say what have they seen exactly?
The 36 cases that we have reviewed in detail, if we are successful in recoveries, we can retrieve as much as 20.49 billion United States dollars. 20.49 billion United States dollars. 36 cases, and that's from National Cathedral, PDS, MS, SML. You have the GMPC salt pond decommissioning, and we decided that in this open session we will not go into greater detail, and so I want to be restrained.
20 billion. Yeah, Brakwa. 20. I know there was 1 million plus in someone's kitchen, but 20 billion, that's a lot of money, guys. That can change Ghana to this thing. Eh? If it's true, it's 20 billion. That's it. If it's not true, and you people, you are. See, don't come and raise people's hopes and come and tell us stories later.
The recommendations of the report will be carefully studied, and where legal action and investigations are warranted, they will be pursued without fear or favor. Every peso recovered will be channeled back into national development, and mechanisms will be strengthened to prevent such losses in the future. I have have promptly handed over the report to the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, and I give him firm instructions to commence immediate investigations into the cases reported in here with a view to prosecuting anyone found liable for corruption or related offenses. To those who think they can defraud the state and escape justice, let this serve as a strong warning. Ghana is no longer a safe haven for corruption.
Well, you see, I'll tell you something. While the oral is at it hoping to score anti-corruption hat-trick, the Attorney General, this is the interesting thing, the Attorney General is dropping cases against former NDC people like raindrops. It just, they drop the tick.
With the exception of one charge of bribery in the Okuni matter, in respect of which, listen, no evidence was laid. None of the persons affected by my decision so far has looted state resources. There is a gulf of difference between the offense of causing financial loss to the state or misapplication of state funds and the offenses of bribery, corruption, or that of using public office for private gain.
Hey, right now, it's not foot soldiers throwing shades and this thing at each other on social media. Attorney General versus Attorney General, former and current. This one said this guy is not serious. When he was there, he was filing cases, he didn't have enough evidence. The people even advised him to drop some case. Then the former Attorney General also do press conference. Come and see. Hey, pepper them with the shito. He said this guy cry. He has some disciplinary case with the judicial something. Hey, just one more the young who important learned senior colleagues, honorable men, weeks like a senior, they are just throwing it at each other. These are the senior lawyers.
If the Attorney General decides to open up on the reasons for entry of no prosecute and withdrawal, well, it's something that is permissible, but of course it's not legally the Attorney General is not legally compelled to do that. And indeed, I have on many occasions actually issued press statements, as we all know. The record shows I issued press statements even after the court ordered a mistrial in the Afuku matter and other matters explaining. So it is something that I think that ought to be tolerated and ought to be encouraged and all. But the fundamental question is, what were the motives for the press conference? And as I've disclosed, the motive for the press conference was just to whitewash, was just to explain. He himself knew that there had been a public backlash, there had been a reduction of the goodwill that they thought the NDC had in the beginning by the entry of these withdrawals and all that. The public was really appalled by the manner in which these withdrawals were done, especially when important in the use of the public funds. And those were really the two motives for the holding of the press conference by Dr. Ayine and nothing more.
No, I just said, those bars. Bring it on. Bring it on. Are you ready? We are ready. No, I love it. So this one, NDC people, you are the people in government. Over to you. We don't want plenty English without any proof. You say you are going to pursue some people 20 billion. And then you haven't started anything. You are talking. Okay, so far you have retrieved files. You have not retrieved money. You have not retrieved loot. The one they started to, you have dropped them. So if I'm the judge in this case, so far NPP 3, NDC 0, because you people, they started the case, you have dropped it. The one you started to, it is English you are speaking. So until you retrieve the 20 billion American dollar that you say you have evidence for, so that a future NPP government will also then come and spend 8 years persecuting you people. Until you do that, NPP 3 and NDC 0.